right, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Anthony Hudson, and it's my turn to give you one of the best upcoming football podcasts out here. You heard? I'm here with my boy Marco Hernandez.
What's up? How's it going?
Going good, man. First, I got some segment here, right? I got some segments, new segments. I talked about in the other podcasts, but we got to do the breaking news, bro. Breaking news.
Yep.
Get started with it. Two coaches. One in the college, one in NFL. Both retired, both goes.
Yep.
We got Nick Saban, he retired today. No, he retired yesterday.
Yeah.
Around like 7 p.m.?
Yeah, it was like late news that no one really expected it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And then Bill Belichick got fired by the New England Patriots today.
Yeah. They parted ways. I saw that earlier in the morning. Or I woke up to that news. It was kind of early in the morning. That Adam Schefter came up with that news. So, man, it feels like a end of an era.
I know, right?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
I mean, these are two coaches that have been for their respective franchises for so long. It's just like, it's going to be weird not seeing them on a team. I mean, unless you play Madden, I mean, Bill Belichick's not on there.
Yeah, he was never on there.
He's never on
random coach. Yeah, I don't even know who that is.
Yeah, but, I mean, it's going to be weird not seeing them. It's crazy because, like, Nick Saban literally was just on Pat McAfee show, talking, explaining about like the process that was going on, how he was coaching and recruiting at the exact same time. He was coaching for the for the semi-national championship, and recruiting at the exact same time. And he just looked like out of it. I'm gonna be honest with you, like he looked so over it, but for him to retire. Nah, I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah, it's probably like a whole different landscape in college football now, with the transfer portal, NIL money, I don't know if he really wants to deal with that. Yeah. Even though I think he was a pretty strong, like pushing for NIL money and stuff like that. But, eventually sometime, he's pretty old now, isn't he? I don't know how old he is.
In like his 70s?
Like 70s? Yeah. Like that's...
And then, same thing for Bill Belichick. Nick Saban, it was his choice. Bill Belichick, he got departed by Kraft and the family and them. And I don't know. I guess it makes sense. I don't know. That's not a guy you really get rid of in that situation. He's been your ride or die coach for all this time.
Yeah.
But if they want to start fresh, they want to start fresh, and that's the way to go. That's the way to go. If Kraft said if they want to start completely fresh, new quarterback, new system, everything, then I guess that's the way to go. That's what they got to do.
It's the perfect time to do it. What are they, the number 3 pick?
Yeah, they do got the number 3
so
pick.
So they can get a quarterback they want. They get like a coach. They can ask them whatever quarterback you want to get. If they want to trade up to the Bears, trade up to the Commanders, it don't matter. But yeah, they've been bad the last 3 years.
They've been really bad.
Mac Jones wasn't a great pickup. You got dudes kind of. This is what they finished with, only 5 wins this year.
Yeah, I think 5 wins.
Yeah, so
and it's crazy because Mac Jones coming into it had so much potential.
Yeah.
We're like, oh my God, that's his guy. Like that's gonna be the next. Not the next Tom Brady.
Yeah,
but he's gonna fill Tom Brady's shoes really well.
Yeah, they made the playoffs his first year.
Yeah,
they did. He had a good rookie year and it's fallen off the cliff.
Yeah, completely fell off the cliff. Has Zappy coming in? I don't know. Zappy plays good whenever Mac Jones play bad.
Yeah.
He literally just comes in, play good, and then that's it. Literally, that's it.
Yeah.
All right, but let's go ahead and get to this next segment. First time we ever introduced this segment, I'm calling it Turn to Tell, right? All right, so basically, it's story time, man. It's basically story time. Do you have any, first of all, let's get it right off the bat. Do you have any, football stories out there that you could tell, right off the bat?
Football. Okay, I never played football.
It don't matter. It could be you watching football. Yeah. It could be you at a bar watching football. It could be you playing 7-on-7 street football. It don't matter. Anything that has to do with football.
I'm trying to think. There was, there's a ton of unfortunately, a lot of heartbreaking stories. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Since you the first guest, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you how it goes, right? Are you gonna say it's my turn, and then you gonna tell the story, right?
Okay.
All right. whichever way you want to say it.
All right.
It's my turn in it. All right.
All right. Say it's my turn to tell a story.
Yeah, it's my turn to tell, or my turn to talk about.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm trying to think, man. There's so many bad ones, to be honest with you.
Give me the bad ones. Those will be the good ones.
Man, the Cody Parkey.
Yeah. Talk about that. Talk about the 2018 divisional. That wasn't even divisional, was it? Yeah, divisional
it was the first round. Yeah.
Talk about that. Talk about that game.
All right. So it's my turn to talk about the heartbreaking double doink in 2018, the wild card game against the Philadelphia Eagles. It was Philadelphia.
Yeah, it was Philadelphia. Yep. Right after the Super Bowl season.
Cody Parkey hitting the upright and the, I don't even know what that part of the post called.
Yeah, let's break it down from the very beginning, right? So going to the game, the Bears had their best season by far in the past 10 years.
Yeah, it's their only winning season.
Yeah, their only winning season. Mr. Trubisky went to the Pro Bowl that year.
Yeah.
Their defense played just lights out with Khalil Mack.
Yeah.
I can't even name what Eddie Jackson was on that team.
Eddie Jackson had like 7 picks that year. The whole team, Kyle Fuller.
Whole team looked destined to at least make the NFC Championship, at least.
Yeah.
And going to the game, they were playing the Philadelphia Eagles, who made the Super Bowl last year with Nick Foles. But it's Nick Foles. It's like he had a insanity run, but nobody was expecting him to do anything good this year.
Yeah.
And they made the playoffs, right? They made the playoffs, which is respectable. Going to that game, how did you feel the Bears were going? Did you feel the Bears were going to blow them out? How did you feel the Bears were going to play that going to that?
What I remember, I thought it was going to be a tough game because I remember at the time Philadelphia started going on a little bit of run with Nick Foles again. So then everyone's talking about Nick Foles is going to go on this magical run again with the Eagles and like Doug Peterson and all them. But I was pretty confident just because again the defense was so stout, playing so well. The offense was a little bit like we weren't still like a bottom half offense at the time.
Yeah.
But man, everyone going into the game, everyone knew and everyone like hoped that it didn't come down to Cody Parkey because the whole season beforehand, like he was missing field goals, he was missing like field goal extra point attempts. So everyone going into the game was like, we just need to keep it away from Cody Parkey and it ended up being the case. So,
right.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, like that whole entire game, they just kept showing clips of him missing.
Yeah, man.
I think he missed one beforehand, right?
But I remember they like tried to ice him. So he went to go kick the first field goal and he kicked it and he made it, but they called a timeout beforehand. So then he took the second and then it hit off the post twice.
What was the scenery like? Where was you at? Where was you watching?
I was at home. I was at home watching with a couple of my friends, and like man, my heart was pounding when it happened because honestly, the Bears, they weren't playing very well, specifically in the first quarters offensively. It was a pretty low scoring game, and then Mitch Trubisky and the offense kind of got better as the second half got on, and Trubisky got him into that field goal range. That final drive was magical. That final drive was so good. That was one of the better like Mitch Trubisky like drives that he had as a Bear.
Yes.
In his career, frankly. And so he got him into position, and then we were like, oh my God, it's Cody Parkey is about to kick this field goal. And I was just sitting there like on the edge of my seat, waiting. Kicks the field goal the first time, goes in, but the timeout got called. And then I was like, oh my God, why'd you kick it? Like, you're not supposed to kick it beforehand. And then he kicked it again. I just remember I just stood there like distraught. I was like speechless. My other friend, he was throwing F-bombs. He was doing everywhere. He was so mad. And I was just stunned. I was like, man, that's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Man.
That was one time where I was like on the verge of tears watching sports. Man, that was bad.
Yeah. I got a story, right?
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna talk about. We gonna get into like further along. We gonna get into some like Maryville Pirate stories, even some college stories. Because I played high school football and I could play college football. I want to talk about my reaction to a game, right?
Yeah.
All right. So 2017, right? You already know what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to.
We're not going to talk about 20. We're going to talk about 2018, not 2017. We're not going to talk about the Falcons. We're not. We're never bringing up that ever on my podcast. I refuse. Okay, ever. Yeah. All right. So.
What was it? 24?
Huh?
24.
What do you mean?
Was it 24 points?
25 points. 25 point lead.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right, so we get into it. That happened just the year before, right?
Yeah.
This year, I started watching college football more, right? And my favorite team, Georgia, right? Actually, we're good. Oh my God. That year we had Roquan Smith, we had Sody Michelle, Nick Chubb, I already said Roquan Smith. Who else do we have on that team? We have so many just stars.
That was Jake Fromm's year?
Yeah, that was Jake Fromm's year. Oh my God, that team was just so star-studded, right? I'm just like, okay, we going into the national championship. We're playing Bama, right? Bama beat us. I remember they beat us when I was like, I don't know how old it was, but I remember it was in 2012 they beat us because we got down to the red zone. We couldn't score, right? This game, right? We have all these stars, right? Play good the whole entire game. Play absolutely good the whole entire game. But I remember beforehand, right? Before this game even started, I was talking so much stuff to everyone, bro. I was talking so much stuff to everyone. I promise you. I was saying that Georgia's gonna win. We're the best team.
Yeah.
Alabama, their time is over with. All that stuff. I was making bets. I think I made a couple of bets. When I'm about to say Devontae Freeman. Devontae Smith, there we go. When Devontae Smith was wide open and caught that football, I slung my phone. I didn't care a single soul about my phone. I literally threw it across the screen. They ain't that broke the TV, and I just remember bawling tears. Yeah. I'm just like, bro, we literally just lost 28-3 the year before.
Yeah.
It's Georgia. We're at home. We're in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. We're at home. And we can't beat Alabama. But it doesn't matter because when Ringo caught that pick and beat Alabama in that national championship, I was screaming, bro. I was so happy. I was so happy as a Georgia fan. I was just so happy. I know Michigan fans are happy now that they just got a national championship. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, but let's go and get into the next segment. We got the predictions, man. A brief overview. Actually, not even a brief overview. I was gonna do a brief overview, but we got Marco here, so we can just go ahead and ask his predictions. Well, let's talk about mine first. Let's remind the audience mine first, and then let's go into yours. All right.
Okay.
All right. So, I guess I'll just do it one at a time. I'll tell y'all mine, and then I'll ask Marco's his. All right. So, first game of the NFL playoffs, man. First game of the NFL playoffs. You got the Cleveland Browns at the Houston Texans, right? I had the Browns winning by 7. Because, I mean, I know Houston at home, but Browns defense is just playing lights out all year. Got the number 1 defense. And Joe Flacco, 38-year-old Joe Flacco is playing lights out right now.
Straight off the couch.
Straight off the couch. Playing like 2012 Joe Flacco. Balling. Joe Flacco balling for real. What I was about to say, I got the Browns winning by 7. CJ Stroud gonna put up a good game, but that defense is something different, bro.
Yeah.
How about you? What's your prediction?
I think the Browns come up with the win. It'll be close though. Like like you said, like 7 point, like a 1 possession game. Like CJ Stroud's had a great season. Texans have had a great season. But like you said, that defense, Myles Garrett, Denzel Ward, they're playing good.
Yes.
They're playing good. Offense, Amari Cooper is reminding everybody why he is a true number 1 wide receiver.
No one's been talking about him all year. He's been like top. I feel like Amari Cooper's top 3. I really do. I feel like it's Tyreek, CD, Amari Cooper, and maybe if you want to put maybe you want to put AJ Brown in front of him, I'll give you that. But I feel like Amari Cooper's top 3 in my opinion.
Yeah,
no, that's just me.
He's good, and you got Njoku. Probably one of the better tight ends in the league too. Yes. They lost Nick Chubb. Just imagine how good they would be if they had Nick Chubb.
But at the same time, I don't know if that's the case because I look back a lot of times, like the what's his name? I forgot his name, but the replacement quarterbacks that came in for like injured or just just came in for injured Brown quarterbacks. They came in and they were doing a lot of handoffs to the running back. Nick Chubb was getting a lot of carries, so I don't know if that would. I don't know if Joe Flacco would have like as much freedom or as much of a passing tempo if Nick Chubb was here. But
True.
I mean, who knows? I mean, Nick Chubb to any offense, it's still gonna be great.
Yeah,
but,
I mean they still have like Jerome Ford's a good running back. Kareem Hunt still does his thing.
Yeah, Kareem Hunt still does his thing too.
I mean, they've had what 4 starting quarterbacks this year.
Yeah,
you had
4.
Deshaun Watson. You had what's his name, Dorian Thompson.
Yeah, DTR.
Yeah, and then I don't even know who the other guy they had before Joe Flacco. So like, the fact that they're even in the playoffs, I think Kevin Stefanski's the coach of the year.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
I think the Browns win it close, but it's gonna be a good game. That's probably one of the better games this weekend.
Yeah, it definitely is, 100%. Then you got the next game, Miami Dolphins at the Kansas City Chiefs. That's gonna be a great game. I have the Chiefs winning by 3. Chiefs winning by 3. The reason I say that is because Chiefs at home playoffs.
Yeah,
they're gonna find a way to win.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. When Cincinnati completely stunned the whole entire world when they went down to Arrowhead and won. But that was like the only team. It's the Chiefs at home. I don't care how bad the receiving core or receiving play has been. As long as that boy Travis Kelce step up, he's gonna be great.
Yeah, and you got Patrick Mahomes. He's gonna get him open.
Yep.
I think it would be the Chiefs. I don't think it's gonna be close.
You don't think it's gonna be close?
I don't think it's gonna be close, especially because of the weather.
Against Miami?
Yeah. I guess especially because the weather. It's gonna be like negative 20 wind chill down there. It's gonna be bad, especially and Miami's defense. They lost everybody. They're so injured back there. So and it's Patrick Mahomes. He's gonna find a way to win. So what I mean by like not close, I think it's gonna be a low scoring game still. Probably I don't know, like somewhere around like 24 or like 17 to like 6. Yeah, but
field goals. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that.
And Tua, I don't think he does well in like outside weather.
Yeah, that's a great factor that you put in there because the Miami Dolphins have been really good at home this season, but on the road has just not been the case at all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the next game you got the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Buffalo Bills. I have the Bills winning by 17. Yes.
17, a blowout.
I feel like the Steelers are frauds again. Mason Rudolph is their starting quarterback. Yeah. And the crazy thing is because Steelers got so many. He's actually been playing pretty good with him. I'll give Mason Rudolph his respect, but he's going against the Bills?
No.
Who won their last 5 games and just beat Miami? Nah, man, that's not gonna cut it. Josh Allen's a different breed right now. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah. No, the Bills are hot. They're one of those teams you don't want to play in the playoffs right now because they could potentially go all the way. This season. So and the Steelers, man, I don't know how they made the playoffs this year. Mason Rudolph, like you said, he's been playing well. He had I think the Steelers didn't have like a 300-yard passing game all year, and then he comes in first game 300 passing yards, and man, that just goes to show, like I said before with Mitch Trubisky, how bad he is. And Mason Rudolph.
They fired Matt Canada. And he got 300 yards.
Yeah, and I don't think it's going to be close. It might end up being just because Mike Tomlin's such a good coach, and that defense is still pretty good. Although T.J. Watt's not playing, so I don't know. I could see it being a blowout.
T.J. Watt is. He might come back the next week after, right? They that. I feel like it's gonna be a blowout. You say it's gonna be a blowout.
Probably.
It's most likely gonna be a blowout. They're at Buffalo. We'll most likely gonna give it to Buffalo for that one.
Yeah.
Then you got the Green Bay Packers at the You got the Green Bay Packers at the Dallas Cowboys, right?
Yep.
So I got the Cowboys winning that game by 21 points. 21 points.
Oh man.
I know you.
I'll be so happy if that happens.
I know you love to hear that anyway. So, the reason why I say that is because, first of all, I had Dallas going to the NFC Championship this year. I had Dallas going to the NFC Championship. I had the Ravens winning it all, but I had Dallas going really far because I feel like they're gonna go really far, get to the NFC Championship, play like the 49ers, and get blown out. That's really my prediction. But I feel like the Cowboys at home, okay, so 49ers, right? Should be okay. Ravens are the best team, right?
Yeah.
49ers are the best team after that. But on paper, Cowboys are the best team in the NFL. On paper,
that's debatable.
On paper,
that's
bro.
Debatable.
On paper,
they have a good squad.
They have a good squad. Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
Pollard.
Yeah.
CD, who's top two.
Yeah. CD's. Yep.
Somehow they got Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
Who's been getting 1,000 yards, but nobody knows because he's been playing for the Texans the past couple of years.
Yeah.
Then on defense, I'm pretty sure there's another wide I'm missing. Then on defense, I mean the Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
It's crazy because what's it called? The Diggs got injured. Darren Bland come in and now he's leading the league in interceptions. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's just maybe me. I don't know. I sound like a Cowboys fan. I'm not at all, but I promise you, on paper, that team looks so good.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not. 49ers on paper is better. Let me stop.
49ers.
Let me stop. But right after that, it's Cowboys, in my opinion.
Yeah. No, I mean the Cowboys. I think by default they are the second best team in the NFC.
Yeah.
Just because there's not much going on in the NFC. Maybe the Lions, you could argue, but. No, the Cowboys definitely are. I think the Cowboys win because they're at home. Green Bay, God, I don't want to talk about
at home means nothing, bro.
Well, you know, I was listening to a podcast earlier talking about the Cowboys, and they're actually like, over the last like 5 years, they're the best like home team
in the regular season.
In the whole.
In the regular season.
Well, that probably includes the playoffs. I don't know how many home games they've had in the playoffs recently, but. Yeah, but they've become like the best home team in the NFL. So
it makes sense. I mean,
they play their best at home, and when they're away is the problem. So but I just don't think that Packers defense is good.
No, that Packers defense is not good. No. I mean Jordan. I'm about to say Jordan Love. I'm saying it right?
For the Jordan Love.
Okay, I was about to say Julian Love for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, Jordan Love. I mean, he's great. I mean, you see, I know you hate it. You see the play-by-play statistics of him and Aaron Rodgers their third season. Well, he got 3,000 passing yards. He got 3,000 passing yards. Oh, he got this many touchdowns, and stuff like that. I'm like, you really think he's gonna in his third season go down to Dallas and win?
No. They're not beating Dallas.
I don't see it.
If they beat Dallas, I don't know what I would do with
my God. If they beat Dallas, if Jordan Love, his first season starting, go down to Dallas and beat them, I'm gonna be honest with you, we're restructuring that home. Dak Prescott is gone. I don't care if he's
Mike McCarthy's gone at that point.
Mike McCarthy's gone. Dak Prescott, I don't care if he was an MVP nominee, he's gone. Oh my God,
he's locked in. He got his money.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. He got his money. You're right.
So I don't know if Mike McCarthy definitely gonna be gone.
Mike McCarthy's definitely gonna be gone. Yeah. The first take gonna be amazing too.
I don't see it though. I still got the Cowboys winning.
Yeah.
Like I said, that Packers defense is not good. CD Lamb's top 3 receiver in the league. So 100%, Cowboys.
All right, then the final game, right? This is probably the most anticipated game because you got the Los Angeles Rams at Detroit. You got Matt Stafford coming back home to Detroit playing Detroit Lions' first playoff game since what, like
2019?
No, not one.
No.
Like 2012, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2012.
Somewhere around there,
yeah.
With Stafford.
Yeah, with Stafford. Yep. Crazy. I got the Rams winning by 1 point. I got the Rams. I got Matthew Stafford going down to Detroit where he got drafted at, where he built all those good years down there. I got him going down there winning by literally 1 point. 1 point. That's it.
No, that's close. I mean, the Rams are good. They're like the Bills almost.
Yeah, that's the team you don't want to play.
Yeah, you don't want to play the Rams. They're hot right now. Yeah. Matt Stafford's playing good ball. They got Cooper Kupp. Puka Nacua.
Yeah.
They got Kyron Williams popped off this
year.
Yeah,
Williams,
he's a breakout.
I think at one point he wasn't at one point. I think he was like number 2 behind CMC.
Yeah.
So,
And the Lions, I mean, they're a good team. I like them coming into the season. I talked about this a lot, like coming off last season and going into this season, they made a lot of good moves. And I was kind of like, oh, the Lions could win the NFC North. They did. They could make playoffs. But then I feel like the hype got too much, especially after they beat Kansas City early in the season.
Right.
Then I was like, whoa, slow your roll. It's still the Lions, you know.
It's
still the Detroit Lions, you know. But I think it's going to be a really good game. That stadium's going to be popping.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
what?
For a long, they haven't been in a home playoff game, too. Is going to be good. Matt Stafford's back. Jared Goff playing against the Rams again. There's a lot of storylines in there, but I think the Lions barely get out of there with a win. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if the Rams win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be probably that game and the Browns and Texans are going to be the 2 really good games.
Yes,
this weekend. Yeah.
And I have so much. I love the Lions, bro. Like, I love the Lions so much. Their team, Dan Campbell, how he's completely transformed the culture in that team.
Yeah.
But it's their first year being good. Like,
I
don't know. That first year being good is always like, y'all either gonna go far or y'all gonna completely just break down in the first round. And I kind of see that.
Yeah.
But I mean, if they break down in the first round next year, they might make it far, like really far next year.
Yeah, if they keep this core.
Yeah, if they keep this core, they're gonna make it really far.
Yeah. They're still a young team too.
Yeah, they really are. Yeah. All right. Final segment I have. Beast or bust, right? Beast or bust for the divisional playoff games, right? All right, so basically, if they're a beast, they'll perform well. If they're a bust, they won't play good at all. They won't have a good game, basically. All right, so I got a couple of names here. I'm not even gonna say. I'm gonna just ask Marco. All right, I'm gonna say beast or bust and just give a name. He's gonna tell me if a beast or bust. All right. All right, so beast or bust. Travis Kelce.
Beast.
Beast,
yeah. Like I said, that Dolphins defense, they got a ton of injuries on their secondary and their line. They're without Bradley Chubb. In the cold weather, they're going to be running. The Chiefs are going to be running the ball, and they don't have any of the. Who else? If they're going to win the game, who else is going to pop off?
Right.
Like receiving, catching wise. It's not going to be Rashee Rice. It might be Rashee Rice. Definitely not going to be Kadarius Toney.
Definitely not going to be Kadarius
So
Toney.
it's going to be Travis Kelce, and shout out to all the Swifties out there.
All right, so beast or bust? Steelers quarterback Mason Rudolph.
He's gonna be a bust, man. It's gonna be a bust. The Bills defense have been playing well recently. Mason Rudolph, as good as he has been over the last 3 weeks, we've seen how bad he was even last season when he was in the playoffs too.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a bust.
All right, beast or bust? Rams wide receiver Puka Nacua.
That's a tough one. I think he'll probably be a beast because you got Cooper Kupp on one side, so all the attention will probably go over to Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
So and the Lions, although they got
Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit. They got what's his name coming back? C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Oh, C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
Yeah, so maybe that helps the secondary out a little bit, but no, he's gonna be a beast.
Yeah. Definitely. Okay, so beast or bust? Texas wide receiver Nico Collins.
Oh, beast. Yeah. Actually, I think a beast because of how good C.J. Stroud is. Because I like Nico Collins. That Browns defense is good though, and without Tank Dell, you're kind of like zeroing in on Nico Collins.
Oh man, they would have kept Tank Dell, or he would have stayed healthy. That would have been great.
I think a beast, but only based on how C.J. Stroud plays. If C.J. Stroud plays bad, then he's gonna play bad. But I'm gonna say beast.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. All right, beast or bust? Green Bay quarterback Jordan Love.
Man. I want to say bust so badly. I'm kind of like I want to be in the middle here because I don't think he's gonna be a bust, but I also don't think he's gonna be like amazing because he doesn't turn the ball over. He's actually really accurate, and he hasn't turned the ball over, I think, in like three weeks. He hasn't thrown an interception.
Okay.
So, but the Cowboys, they are ball hawks, especially like you said, Deron Bland. I think I'm going to lean more towards beast
More towards the beast. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm really hoping for a bust. Yeah. I'm hoping for.
Look at you being honest at least. Yeah. Look at you being honest.
I'm trying to be on bias. It's tough.
All right, and then final one, beast or bust. Miami's running back Raheem Mostert.
I think a beast. Damn, I feel like I'm saying beast for everybody. No, I'm gonna say beast because they, like I said, in the cold, what translates in weather is defense and running game.
Right.
And he has been one of the better one of the better running backs this season. So I definitely think that he will do well. Is Tyreek Hill healthy? Is he fully healthy?
He's not fully healthy, but he's healthy. He's gonna play.
Jalen Waddle, I don't know. That whole Miami team is hurt.
Yeah, really is.
But I mean, if they're gonna want to win, I think Raheem Mostert has to have a big day. So I'm gonna say beast.
Right. Sound good. Good. All right, man. We about to wrap this up. Anything you want to add to it? Any Bears rants or any Bears statements you want to put? Or any statements about anything about football?
I just want to say that the officiating in the NFL, I've been on this for the last couple of weeks. I feel like we're gonna get some bad calls again this week, and I just hope that the officiating in the NFL gets their act together.
Right.
Because man, I'm tired of watching blown calls, missed calls, especially on Justin Fields. This is a call out to every NFL official, and I don't care if Justin Fields is gonna be. I do care. But in terms of like the success of the Bears, if he leaves to, I don't know, Atlanta or goes anywhere, get this man some calls when he is running out of the pocket, some roughing the passing calls. Because oh my goodness, man, he never gets calls. If he was any other quarterback, if that was Mahomes, that dude, who was that? I think, I forgot. Jonathan Owens is the guy. That's like Simone Biles' like boyfriend.
Yeah.
He was the one that hit Justin and got that no call.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and he would have been sent out of the league if that was Mahomes, bro. So the disrespect that he gets.
Chris Collinsworth would have been like, "Oh man, Mahomes."
Yeah. No. So I mean, that's just my main takeaway, But yeah, gotta get this officiating.
Yeah. One of the things for me about the officiating, please, either just keep it consistent, man.
Yeah.
Just keep it consistent. If y'all gonna call these pity-patty plays the whole entire game, call them.
Mm-hmm.
But please don't switch it up towards the end, man. Don't switch it up towards the end, call it pity-pat. And then when we actually see a PI, y'all don't call nothing. Yeah. It's like, what?
Like, how can us as the audience watching on TV see a clear PI, but you're on the field watching? And I understand it's a hard job, Like officiating, I'm sure it's not easy. I wouldn't want to do it.
I wouldn't either, no.
Yeah, but like.
But be consistent, man. If you're gonna call these pity patty plays, call it. If you're not, don't call it. Like don't switch it up towards the end, please. Yeah. That's what pissed me off.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, okay, I see what type of ref I'm working with. I gotta be. I can't what's it called? I can't do any extra stuff, or he's gonna call a flag. That as a player, that's how it kind of is, to be honest. But when you do that, it's just like it just messes with the whole player's brain, because it's like I can't even focus on the game no more.
Yeah, like
I can't even focus on the game no more. You're changing up calls every single 5 seconds. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, no, definitely.
That's a good take though. That was a great take.
Yeah.
All right, man. About to wrap this up. Make sure you follow me on DNT Podcast on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
And you want to shout out yours?
Oh, yeah. You can follow me on the Sports Report with me, Marco Hernandez, on anywhere you get Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you got it. We'll be having some cool ones on there. And I have Anthony on there, too. Hopefully we can have him more on there soon. So Definitely. I appreciate you, man.
That's all. Yeah. Appreciate you, too, man. We're going to wrap it up. Peace. Thank you for listening.